What is up, YouTube? Today we're going to be making crazier sounds with audio effects. Frequency shifter, corpus, chorus, and resonator, and as well as vocoder. All of these can drastically change up the sound while giving you some cool sounds. So we're going to be using the same basic sound from the last video. And let's just dive right into it. Let's try to make this one a quick one and to the point. So, chorus, you heard last time that you could get crazy with it. So, that gives it a real cool effect, for like respaces and stuff. That would tie it in very nicely. And then the frequency shifter, sometimes it's too dramatic, but just know what it does and how it could help your sound. So, if you listen. And in the ring mode. Very cool. And again, very dramatic. So very touchy effect frequency shifter is. And corpus is kind of like layering your sound with the beams or the marimba or the string or the membrane or the plate, pipe or tubes. I like layering it with the strings, and it's cool. Makes like a hybrid type sound. So. It just, adds layer to the sound and fills it out. And I really like corpus because then you could start pitching it around and start, harmonicizing with it and stuff. And as always, you could add the LFO. Adds cool background noise to it. So now the resonator is it you'll just have to listen. It's hard for me to explain. I'm not sure exactly what it is doing, but just listen to the way it fills out sounds. So it's hard to get an idea of it, but if you listen, it's like in a way creating a chord out of your sound and just adding more harmonics, and you can see where it's pitching down and up. It's has a couple threes and a seventh. So doing this is going to spread your sound around. It's going to add more harmonics to it, and then you could really fine tune it. And if you add some different, Now on these type of sounds, I like to use them on like hits and just plucks. I feel like it gives a better result with the resonator. And yeah, I don't use it much unless I'm using like a hit or something and I want to add, make it actually defined as a sound and have a key to it. That's when I'll use the resonator. But I don't use it too often. It has a really like ringy texture to it, and I don't really like the outcome. So just wanted to show you guys and show you guys that it's there. It's one of those things that people overlook a lot, and it's just there. And well, now you know. So the vocoder is really cool. I'm gonna show you a couple ways of doing this. So it's cool, but if you go to like pitch tracking, you get a lot of video game noises and stuff. You get a lot of bass sounds with that. So it's very cool and it changes the sound a lot, but then you could also have more settings. And get some cool effects from it, pitching it up or down. Again, with the formats, you see it kind of added high presence, or then it kind of gave it a low rumble and took away the presence. And then you could fine tune it again with the bands. So you could really just fine tune it. You could switch the bands down here if you really want to get into it. It's kind of like a good way to EQ the sounds that it's too rumbly, just pull down those bands and you'll be able to adjust it accordingly, and then from here I'd resample it and do it again. Now what I want to show you is external audio input from, let's try it on 6 audio. So now this is like a you see that we're able to run this track into the vocoder and then edit it with the vocoder settings. So without it, it sounds like this. And it's just a way to process things and get them to that next step. A cool way that we also like to do is we run vocals into this. So it wouldn't be a simple hi-hat shuffle. It would be a vocal stem. and you would run it into that, and then when you would play with the sound, it would come in. So say we do just like a basic sound. It's a little better. And it's basically like a trigger to get that sound going, and then you could edit the voicings and stuff, the bands and everything. So something to mess with. Maybe you just want just the mids in there. And again, it's super fun. You just got to mess with it and see what you like, what kind of settings you like. And then you could start changing up the loops and stuff and making them more unique to your own sounds. That is basically what I wanted to show you guys for sound designing with audio effects. Again, the limits are endless and you'll never know it all. So you just keep messing, and all these settings, when you combine them with different values, they give you different results. And the only way to just get it in your head and know when you want to use these and that is to throw it on everything, experiment, and then once you know kind of the plugin inside and out, you could just reference it when you actually need it. But for now, I suggest you just start throwing it on random things, start twisting random knobs, and seeing all the crazy results you can get. And then if you do like something, either save that preset as like a a new preset that you could reference, or just bounce out, resample audio pieces of the cool stuff you like, and then that way you have your own personal sample packs that you make. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Click that like button. Let us know what you want to learn in the future and what you like already. That helps us out a lot. If you want a bunch of free presets for Serum, Massive, and Silent and Ableton projects, go to join.tarant.info, and I'll talk to you on the inside. Peace.